Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. Let's see, where are we? I don't know where I am. I am by the Lancers Guild. And I was collecting all the quests going around, so we shall continue doing that. So, how's everybody doing? Hello, Titan. And hello, Sabrina Sabrio, Secret Truth. That's very nice. I definitely want to go that way. I still haven't visited the Conjurers Guild yet. So that's something I have to do. Because I selected Conjurer as a class. You get class quests to go visit the Conjurers Guild. And that is the botany area. So currently I am still level 1. Let's see. Okay, so this person wants me to pick up rose hips. Up. Alright. What are rose hips? Interacting. Okay. Okay, so basically there are quests where you have to pick up things and put things in spaces and just right click on them and, well, you interact with it. That's what that help screen was. Azima Rosehip. They kind of look like pumpkins. Why do the rose hips look like pumpkins? That's rather silly. Oh, Chocobo. Alright, so we want to go way over here to get the Aetheryte. And my quest is to get all the Aetherites in the city so that I can unlock both the Yellow Serpent and the Blue Badger Gate. There we go. Botanist Guild. Alright. I think I should have one more left. And we're gonna go see this person down here for this quest. Let's see. Make a delivery. Alright. So, god damn it, another adventure. You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. Wait a minute now. I don't think I'm flies on a muck. And I don't think I'm a plague. Alright. So he's having me take something to a person that still glades pain. And apparently not all Gridanians are happy about all the adventurers in Gridania. As pointed out by the wood whalers that walked through the Caroline Canopy when we went through there. Yep, we recovered your rose hips that don't look like hips. And money and experience, and that's it. And I leveled up to level 2. Yay! And I learned the action cure. There we go. Put that there. And I'm gonna lock the. Oh, I gotta do something. Escape. That's a character. Hotbars. See. Enable hotbars. Cycle. There we go. We don't want to cycle our hotbars. Sharing. We got. Let's see. Yep, that's all good. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, no. 4. Don't. Number. I think. That's something I need to do. So this guy was telling us that we help the plants grow and they help us too. And this is, and it looks like Mullane has a. Oh, so Stout Elm is a Rogadin. And it looks like he is a gladiator as well. He really appreciates conjurers. Apparently, Mullane has a student that's frantically busy. Basically, she has a student named Brea who is preparing for the auguries and would like some assistance. And apparently she is pushing herself beyond her limits. But Mullane does not want her to collapse. Well, that's very kind of her. Hop. 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 Oh. Right into that tree. That hurt. And let's see. And if I attune to this one, that should give me all of them. I hope. I am missing an Aetheryte. What Aetheryte do I not have? I have, let's see, the Plaza, the Archers Guild, Leatherworks Guild, Lancers Guild, Botanist Guild. And this is the Conjurers Guild. Oh, I don't have Makito's Amphitheater yet. That's alright, we'll get that after we go in here. So, this is the Conjurers Guild, and since I am a conjurer, I have to come here. It's kind of beautiful, although it's really dark and cave-like because it's in a very big cave. Brea! Wow, this is the person we're looking for. Well, apparently she's nervous and her hands are shaking and wants me to take her azimuth oil and refill the sensors. And be quiet and unobtrusive as possible. And this is going to tell us about key items. So, yep. So, alright. So I'm going to give... If I open my inventory, if I press an I... And so this is my inventory spots. And if I... This bag here, this is key items. Basically, they are items for quests that you take on. And so that's where those are stored. Sometimes you'll have them in your regular inventory, but usually they're there. And Brea has apparently another. What does she want us to do? She needs scarlet oil. So we have to harvest ladybugs. So go kill some ladybugs for us. And here we are. So this is Madeleine, the guild receptionist for the Conjurers Guild. Let's see what she has to say. Let's see. Everybody knows me on Sentos, apparently. Between eel pies and faithfully following her instructions. Now this is giving you some information about the Conjurers Guild. And please feel free to pause as I'm going through these pages, because I am not going to read them out, as you've finally figured out. Yes, I am going to, and our reward here is raisins instead of money. So basically, go see Isumiyan. So, well, while we're here, we might as well go to these sensors. But do not. So here's another one. And most things you have to interact with. A lot of times they'll be sparkling. And if you, and I right-clicked the item in my key items. And then click use. So, okay, Isumiyan. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. While harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you'll also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. You will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12-wood alike. Can you make this vow? So, he's asking, do I wish to embrace nature? Sure, I think I'll go hug a tree or two. Let's see, I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. And so to work, listen well now, for I would assign you first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coldly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the 12-wood, a burden that cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it's your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Ryukit. Perform your first task in the name of the elementals. So we gotta go, part of what we do as a conjurer is maintain balance in the forest. And if you're wondering, Isumiyan is what's called a Pajal. The elementals impregnated a person to bear their young. Yes, you heard me right. Elementals impregnated a person to bear their young as a way of kind of like a interpreter between the mortal realm and the elemental realm. And we complete this one. There we go. So, alright. And yeah, we got to... Oh, we got somebody out here who has... is waiting for a completion. Oh! Waldo! Waldo! What did I do for you? Oh, apparently I disturbed the rights. The elemental did not whisper of my coming. So, Waldo believes we came to them by the will of the elementals. Okay, I'll go with that. Let's see. Now, I need to find... Makito's Amphitheater. And I have mail. Now this should be the last one I need. I hope. And yes. So once you attune yourself to all the aetherytes, you'll get this message that you've attuned to all the aetheryte shards in this case it's Gridania, but it's whatever city you happen to be in. And it'll say, and this one says, the Blue Badger Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate are now accessible as Ethernet destinations. So basically, we can teleport to the two entrances and exits of the city. And let's see, this person has a quest for us. And this person has a quest for us. Apparently sells stuffed vegetables all over the place, and we have to go pick it up. Let's see. Alright. And that's completed. Oh, sorry, I clicked through that a little fast, but yeah, oops. go this way to this person here. This is the Leather Workers Guild. See? Very nice. So we are going to go this way. And yeah. Let's see. Hey, we have quests here. Okay. Let's hit you. Oh, I should have picked this up beforehand. This is a delivery quest. Honestly, I have to go back here. Oh. And one of the things you're going to learn by doing all the quests in the city is to do emotes. Let's see. Alright. So, this is going to tell you about emotes, about how to get to them, how to select them. Alright. So, now if you look in your duty finder, in your duty list, it's going to say, here, greet Anale with a /bow. The /bow is what you have to do. And there's a couple different ways you can do emotes, alright? But first make sure Anale is selected so that you're doing the emote for that person. Now you can go to social and you can go to emotes and then you can look for the one you were looking for, which is /bow. So you'd look up bow and you click on it and you bow. Hi. So now we're gonna go back to Nicolax. Odd hat. Let's see. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. So Alale is sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll put her on the joy. And notice how the word joy is highlighted in this window, in this text blurb. That's telling you that is an emote you have to do because it's highlighted. It's something you have to do. So whenever these come up, pay attention to something like that. Now I right clicked and she's so now here's another way you can do it, is if you put your cursor over in your actually I have to show the chat window. Here we go. That'll show chat window. So if you put your cursor over in your chat window, you can type a slash and type the item you need to do. So joy. And hit enter and you share your joy. I did not have Anale selected, so that did absolutely nothing. Now I selected her. If I hit enter, it's going to automatically put the cursor in the chat window. Now I can just type slash joy again, and now I motion joyfully to Anale. You're odd. Apparently I'm odd. So we're going to go back to this person here. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you broke the ice, I bet if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. So now they want me to dance for her. And again, I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to type slash dance. And because I did not have her selected, it did absolutely no good whatsoever, and I'm dancing silly for nothing. So there. Now we select her. Type slash dance. That's an interesting step dance. There we go. You're a really good dancer, mister. That looks like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Okay. Eh. So, what this whole quest was about is teaching you how to use emotes. That's what the whole quest was about. And there is one in every city has a quest that is specifically for that, to teach you how to do emotes. And this came up about achievements. So when certain things happen, you'll get an achievement. In this case, it's storyteller, which means that I have completed 10 unique quests. So I have completed 10 unique, and you can find out what your achievements are by, let's see, was it under law? Where were the achievements was? Yep, and if you go to character, you can go to achievements, and it'll bring up this window. Alright, now, oh, you know what I gotta do? I think I will go this way. Is that where I want to go? Oh, a funny phone. Yes. Okay. This is the Conjurers Guild. That's fine. We're going back to the amphitheater for 2 reasons. One, I have a piece of mail I have to grab. And number 2, we have a delivery we have to make. Because somebody forgot their tools. Now, in Gridania, this is where the delivery move is. It's by the amphitheater. So, if I right click and it says, look what we have here. A new letter has arrived just for you, people. And I have a letter. And I get a case it all. Take all that, like that, yeah. Alright. Over here, we have Artur. He's busy. He's a carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrial. And he has repairs to, where did I put my, oh god, I take it you're from the guild too then. What's that? Idele sent you? What, with my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go and, this is so embarrassing, my apologies. It's just, I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle the amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moved it piece by piece, and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here and... Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild. Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. He was a little embarrassed he forgot his tools. Now, if we right click on him, it says... So, now this is going to give us a little bit about a little bit of history about the amphitheater. Until 5 years ago, this amphitheater stood in the northern part of the city. Then the calamity struck and all but leveled the poor place. Thankfully, the Carpenters Guild collected up the pieces, carried them over here, and rebuilt it just as it was before. I cannot go a single day without looking it over. So afraid am I that some chip or stain has marred its perfection. Let's see, this is a message about joining free companies. So, alright, I got a blind invite for joining a free company. Let's see, so, accept Ray Anya's details. Applying to a free company. But they sent me an invite. We are Caballeros, feel free to join us. Facebook page. Bus schedule. Sure, why not? I joined a free company. Usually I won't join a free company when they just send out invites. But this is actually going to do something that will keep this from happening a lot. Because it will happen a lot too. But this is actually a good server. This is Behemoth. It's a good server. And so I'm not overly worried about something like this. So this is stuff about free companies. So from this point on, my chat window will be blacked out because there is free company chat that will happen, and I do not wish their privacy to be invaded because I decided I wanted to play at recording YouTube videos. And there we go. So, no. I think I'm going to cut this video now. So have a good night, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow. So, well, have a good night. Bye.